By 1955, it became obvious that the aliens had deceived Eisenhower and had broken the treaty. Mutilated humans, yes, mutilated humans, were being found along with mutilated animals, and yes, mutilated animals, and those of you who doubt that this is taking place should leave your job, should leave your home, should do whatever you have to do, and go look for yourself, because it's important that you know it and that you believe it.
So it's safe to talk about flying saucers and people from outer space, people who may be circulating among us now and who demonstrate their unearthly qualities if they choose you as one of their agents.
The ancient Egyptian sign, later generally accepted, bore the symbol of Aquarius. This sign is not only a symbol of air, it is primarily a symbol of fluid or liquid in motion.
The craft you were just referencing, is it too simple to say that that is the prototype for the Glocka, for the bell, was the time craft?
I think there is a lot of similarities with that. That the first communications that Osage received from the Aldebrands was building the engine or the propulsion system for what really was a space-time device.
Well, the Air Force's files on UFO sightings is released, and guess who's in the report?
That's right. These files, termed Project Blue Book, shows reported UFO sightings back in May 1964. Included are sketches and detailed first-hand accounts of at least 5 different sightings. It's something the people of Asheville are talking about.
The way the flying saucer technology works, it's explained in the 1890s writings of Tesla and a few other major scientists in the world. The ether particles are stretched in the front with a DC brush discharge. That brings in something called the tubes of force, which are electrical force that carry momentum. And when this enters the ship and are dissolved in the ship, it imparts momentum.
These things were being found all across the United States. It was suspected that the aliens were not submitting a complete list of human contacts and abductees to MJ-12, and it was suspected that not all abductees had been returned.
Except that night in Yucca Flats, not Yucca Flats, a giant rock, when this ship appeared. Now, give me the details, John, because I'm never tired of hearing the details of a man who says he has seen creatures from another world.
The sign, though composed of water, was not regarded as a symbol of water as we know it. The Egyptians called it a symbol of the water of life. To them, it was an etheric, electric, or magnetic substance moving in the air. It was fluidic in nature, but energizing in quality. It represented the transmission of waves of energy in space.
In Bavaria, in Munich, was a kind of hub for German occultists. That's where the Thule Society was formed, and the Thule Society was formed. Historically, the Thule Society is important because it was the Thule Society that actually sponsored the creation of the German Workers' Party, which was basically the beginning of the Nazi Party.
According to Tesla and J.J. Thomson, the discoverer of the electron, momentum is the product of these tubes of force which exist in space, and they're at random until they're united by this brush discharge or by a body moving through space. Then that body accumulates a certain number of these tubes, and that imparts momentum to the body. So if you can block these ether particles from passing, you can block inertia.
If we speak about the magnetic field, yes, it goes like donuts. But if we speak about the production of gravitons, we have the emission of gravitons, which follows the projection of this disk, and it goes to space in one direction. And we can...
The man got off of the ship and approached me before I even knew there was a ship down. I didn't see the ship land. One of my son-in-laws, there wasn't my son-in-law at that time, saw it come down.
Were you walking about outside or what?
No, I was sound asleep when he awakened me.
This man awakened you?
Well, something awakened me.
So you got up out of your bed?
I got out of my bed and went aboard the ship at his request.
On this basis, dealing with an air sign with a curiously fluid symbol, almost resembling water, as referred to in the Scripture, where it is declared that the waters which are above the firmament are divided from the waters which are beneath the firmament.
Operation Paperclip scientists, they were part of the kind of development of space programs in the United States, both NASA and of course what the US military were doing, but they were also communicating with the breakaway secret society German programs in Antarctica and South America.
And we can change the direction of the flow of gravitons, or we can speak about gravity waves which propagate in space and again influence all the objects that are in the projection area of the disk.
Tesla offered his turbine to the US Navy and they weren't interested, so he sold it to the German Minister of High Marine in 1914. So they were interested. They bought his turbine. He offered the US government ELF technology. Eventually the Germans got hold of the technology and they were using it in World War II.
And I asked him what he wanted, and he said, "My name is Soganda, and I would be pleased to show you our craft."
Was the craft visible to you at this time?
It was when he stated this. I saw beyond him the ship, which I hadn't seen before.
What did you see?
The waters above the firmament have particular relationship to this symbol. It was the sea of life, the sea of energy. It was a fluidic power. This is universal energy made available to man.
It was learned that the aliens had been and were then manipulating masses of people through secret societies, witchcraft, magic, the occult, and religion. After several Air Force combat air engagements with alien craft, it also became apparent that our weapons were no match against theirs.
If we go to a bit deeper physics, we can say that we have the ability to polarize space around this rotating disk, and using this polarized space or polarized physical vacuum, we can definitely manipulate gravity.
A bell-shaped type of anti-gravity ship that they operate as a scout ship out of their big carriers.
How big?
This was 36 feet in diameter and 19 feet high.
And where was it? On the ground?
No, it was hovering 10 feet off the ground.
Aerospace companies in the United States, and so that's where more and more of this technology kind of shifted. This advanced technology shifted from the control of the US military into the hands of US corporations.